kind at the base of her skull. Her spinal cord was severed. The details of Lindsay's murder are absolutely horrific. It is nasty.
Police have found no evidence of a getaway car or a weapon. Even a search of thousands of cell phone records has so far turned up nothing.
Investigators have more questions than answers, such as, was the killing planned, and if so, who was involved?
Knowing the details of how Lindsay was executed, she was 5'2½", 99 pounds. Her murder was excessive. It was personal. It makes you want to kill.
My family and I have established a reward for information. If you know anything, please call the police, even if what you know seems inconsequential.
You would expect that given the severity of the attack, that we may have had greater success with things such as DNA, and the reality is that that's not the case.
11 years after the murder of Victoria realtor Lindsay Buziak, her family still has no answers.
Those of you who are involved in Lindsay's murder, we are not going to stop. We are coming for you.
Well, Lindsay's father, Jeff, says he is willing to die in pursuit of justice for Lindsay. In fact, he almost did when a gang member pulled a gun on him and threatened his life.
I've devoted the last 11 years of my life solely to finding out the conspirators and killers of my daughter. There isn't a day that goes by I'm not thinking about Lindsay's murder. I'm all in. I feel at times I'm putting my life on the line, but it's all for my daughter. I've met with gangsters, drug dealers, criminals to either confront them or find out if they can give me any little bit of information on my daughter's unsolved murder. Sometimes I reach out to the criminals, and if I can't reach them, I go to their homes. I've had a gun pulled on me. I've been confronted with physical aggression, people telling me we're putting you down, bitch, and I remain undaunted in my pursuit. I go to these people because I believe they know what went on, and if they don't, they could find out fairly quickly. I went to the morgue, held Lindsay's body. I said to Lindsay that I would find out who did this to her, and I would not stop trying till I died. Lindsay's unsolved murder has basically destroyed my career, destroyed me financially, and really challenged me psychologically. Until you've walked in my shoes where you've had a child murdered, it means everything to you. And the people that tell me I need to move on, you don't understand.
Well, Jeff, I'm glad you're here, and I am happy to turn a bright light on over this and keep it in people's minds, because it's tragic what has happened, and I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate what you're doing.
This crime is just horrific. I understand that she was stabbed like 54 times. This doesn't sound like a random attack. It sounds very personal.
Yes, sir. It's not a random attack. It's personal. It's by someone close to her, someone she knows well. Orchestrated, planned, and executed.
So you think this was targeted, and she was showing a house at the time, right?
That's correct. She was called to show a home, and she showed up there, and they executed her.
The caller that Lindsay talked to was a female.
That's correct. She spoke to the female various times, which got her concerned, and then the male called her the day of the showing.
Okay, and you said there was a Hispanic accent that set up the appointment for that day at 5:30?
Lindsay told me personally that it was a strange accent. That's what alerted her and got her a bit cautious about it. She thought it was Hispanic, but it didn't make sense to her. It didn't sound real.
Witnesses saw a blonde woman and a 6-foot-tall man meet Lindsay and enter the house. That's what the witnesses have reported?
That's correct. I spoke to one of the witnesses, and really they said, Jeff, we were driving by, glanced over, had to look back at the road. Okay. We saw a female meeting a couple. That's what the witness told me.
So they and the police believe that